So you hate social media, and I can totally understand why you might be feeling that way. The feed can be filled with so much like controversial and triggering comments and posts and things that people are saying. It's also hard to really navigate like misinformation, like knowing what you should do. But as a business professional, you've got to figure out how to balance like your personal stuff and figuring out how you can be there for your business, which is why this video is going to be so helpful for you, because I'm going to give you the roadmap of what you can do to find success with social media while you might also hate it at the same time. Hi, my name is Desiree, and I help you use video and online marketing to get leads and convert them into dollars. Now, one of the best ways for you to minimize how much you're using social media and what you're doing so you're not building this hatred for it is to have a really effective and efficient content plan. Your content plan is your roadmap for how you can have success. If you know what to post, when to post, and all the other details that go into it, you're really minimizing the time that you're spending on social media, so you're able to really streamline the execution process. So go grab my free content planning worksheet that I have for you down in the description below. Now, when we're talking about social media and your hatred of it and kind of dealing with it, the best thing that you can do is really minimize how much you are there. I've said that a couple times. Let me show you what that might look like. I encourage you to pick 2 platforms that you're spending your time on as your main platforms. Now, I really think that what those should be, one, your first most important one should be YouTube. YouTube is going to allow you to have an evergreen strategy for your social media. You're going to be able to use this content over and over again so that you can have success long-term on the platform. And honestly, I don't really think of YouTube so much as a social network as a place for you to build a library of content to gather leads for your business. Yes, there's definitely conversations and engagement that happens down in the comments below. If going live is also a part of your strategy, that's also going to be helpful because you can engage with those comments and the things that people are saying. But I don't think it's necessarily considered a social thing. People really consume on YouTube for 2 reasons: to be entertained or to solve their problems. And I think what you can do is find a happy medium between both of them. So if you're creating mainly for YouTube, you're going to be able to really maximize the reach of that content through a solid title with a good keyword and great information in here. And of course, that lead capture element that you have in it. You can take it and repurpose it into other content. You can use it as a blog on your website. You can use it for your email marketing. You can take vertical clips and make short form videos out of this long form video. You can do so many things with it. I have a video that you can watch up in the cards where you're going to be able to learn how to take one video and turn it into multiple pieces of content as well. The second platform that I want you to consider spending time in is going to be a platform that, one, you can create on very easily, that you don't mind, maybe that you have found a way like I can like this one-ish the most, or your audience is on this specific platform. So like, let's say you want to talk to like an older crowd or people with more money, maybe you spend more time on Facebook, or maybe you want to talk to like females who are under the age of 40 and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you spend a little bit more time over on Instagram. Pick one of these platforms and just like let that be the place that you spend your time. This is where you're going to not only repurpose that YouTube content, but you're going to create specifically for that platform. You can create stories, you can create lives, you can do videos, you can do text posts. You can also spend time engaging with the people that are already there, commenting on what's being said, and so forth. You want to let the secondary platform be a place that you can spend more time with your audience. They can get to know you more outside of your existing evergreen content you have on YouTube. So if YouTube is about like pillar content where you educate and connect with your audience, think of the second platform as a way for you to build a stronger relationship, put your guard down, be a little bit more multi-passionate and multi-interested over here. So by having these 2 platforms, you're going to be able to really focus and minimize how much you're on social media and on the different platforms, and to build a stronger relationship with your audience based on the other one. So the next thing we need to do is make your time on social media that you do feel that you have to spend enjoyable. And that's going to be really making your home feed a feed that you want to spend time on. So you can do a lot of different things on the platforms where you can, one, first and foremost, unfriend and unfollow brands and people that are just not like making you feel good about yourself, that you're enjoying in any way, shape, or form. You can also hide content and subjects that you don't like. You can tell Facebook and Instagram like when you don't like an ad, or TikTok, but you're not interested in a subject. For some reason, I got sucked into like shapewear advertising on TikTok. And so I kept getting all these ads up because I was looking for a good shapewear for wearing when I'm on stage. And so every ad I was getting was about shapewear. So I had to start telling TikTok, I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in this. And it adjusted how my advertisements and stuff were. You can do that as well. Like on Facebook, those 3 dots in the upper right hand corner, you can say like not interested in this topic or subject. You can say this is irrelevant to me, so you can unfollow someone, you can mute someone for 30 days. Really use these tools that are available to you to create a newsfeed experience that is really important to you and the things that you care about very specifically. And remember, when you are in business, you can convert your Facebook page into a professional profile versus just having a friend account. Then people can just follow you, and then you can kind of be giving information to them and having the comments and the engagement that's happening on those posts versus having to see what they're posting and care about it as well. Or maybe that's what's triggering you or causing you to build up these unlikable feelings about these social networks. Whatever it may be, really tailor what you're doing with your home feed so that it's an enjoyable experience for you. All right, let's talk about now how you're going to spend your time on social media when you're not creating content. We want to focus more on engaging than consuming. This is why making the home feed tailor-made for you is really important, because it's going to limit like the ancillary, unnecessary, political, funny, whatever things is that you're not liking about the experience there. It's going to minimize that. Then you're going to be able to go and engage with the content that you do care about, whether it's groups, whether it's stories, whether it's TikTok videos, commenting on that content, spending time strategically searching out content, like maybe going to the search bar on all those platforms and searching hashtags or locations or just keyword phrases that you want to be known and found for. And then you want to engage with that sort of content. Consuming is when we end up like kind of doom scrolling on the platforms, like we're just there to be there. It's something that we do like when we're bored or maybe like sort of instinctually, and that's what's causing like our drain and our lack of like for something. Or maybe you don't like social media so much, you're just not there. By intentionally going on to engage with content that might be related to your business or your service, you're going to be able to build an audience and build that following as well on your social platforms. Now, the other thing that might be causing you to not really like social media is maybe you're just spending too much time there. So think about setting a timer for how long you're going to be on there, like a calendar reminder, or like when I get on, I'm only going to be here for 15 minutes and it's a hard out for me. So by setting a timer, it minimizes your time and also maybe forces you to be there as well, spending that time engaging and interacting with your potential audience. Now, this may sound kind of weird, but I would encourage you to go offline. I have a local networking group that I'm a part of that I really enjoy. I built relationships with people in the group. I spend time with people every week. I have to show up and commit to a time every single week to pass referrals and talk about my business and what's going on and how I can help them in their network as well. So they know what to listen to and I know what to listen to for them. So then we're out and about listening to the world. We can help each other pass business back and forth. Go have a network with people in real life. This is a great way. Find a local chamber, find an event that you want to go to. I love to speak and I love to be a part of my local chamber and all this kind of stuff. So take what you're doing, just go offline. Like, you do not have to commit to the internet as your only means for growing your business and expanding, especially if it's stressing you out. And being able to then take the things you're seeing and learning about online and having them in real life conversation with people is also really great. You could even go so far as to even create like a local or like niche specific little mastermind where you talk about specific industry things. You can do that through a chat or whatever that may be. I know that's something that I have as well. I also encourage you to diversify how you get your leads. If social media is a thing that's stressing you out or you don't like being there, find other ways to get leads. Maybe you dig into an SEO strategy. Maybe you are doing more in-person speaking, whatever it may be. Try and find a way to diversify where you're getting your leads and where you're spending your time so that you can find happiness with your business. Do you need social media to have a successful business? I'm gonna kick myself in the butt in here and say, no, you don't. But I do think that it's important to remember that without social media, without online marketing, it's gonna make it very difficult for you to find people outside of word of mouth and the actual grinding and spending time manually trying to find everybody. I know, again, back in my leads group that I'm in, there are people in the group that don't have social media and they have built their whole business on word of mouth marketing. And I always ask the questions, well, what happens when it stops being, like, what happens when you stop your business? What happens if something happens to you and you can't be the face of your business anymore? And all of them are like, I don't know. So really kind of dig into that and really consider what that might be for you. If you want to know more about how you can minimize your work online by creating smart, not hard, watch this video that I have for you right here, where I'm going to share with you exactly how you can take one video piece of content and turn it into 5 more.